I don't really see nobody stopping me. I done overcome a lot of shit. Came from the bottom to the top, and this esophagus. Hardest sparking, but the parking if they doubting it.
What's going on, YouTube world? It is Dolan, and welcome back to CCR, Tactical CO2 Replicas. Today we have a special guest, never stress, it's the Sig Mpx. Now, I know there are a lot of reviews, and this gun has been out for a while. There's been some bad reviews and some great reviews, so I won't delve too much into that other than to say I really haven't had any problems with mine. I recently only bought one other Sig item, and I'm not happy with that one, but I'm very happy with this one. Sig's been around for quite some time, and they recently, over the last few years, got into the airgun market. Now, with that said, I mean, that's a whole different field, and, you know, getting into that and taking on the engineering aspects of it, I mean, that takes time. They're not Crossman, and they're not other airgun companies that's been in this for like 40, 50 years. So, you know, give them some time to perfect their craft, and I'm sure we're going to be blessed with some great replicas here in the future. Now, with that said, I have for you the Sig Mpx that I have customized a little bit. I just want to show you a few things to show you around it a bit. First things first, I did what I call the Mattis Mod, which Frank Mattis is the first person that I've seen who had done this and shown on a Facebook group that I am involved in. He also has a YouTube channel, so check him out. I'll put a link in the description, and you can check him out and, you know, subscribe and like his channel because the dude's pretty awesome and very knowledgeable. Few things that I've done to this. Like I said, I switched out the original buttstock, which housed the 90-gram CO2. This is a decent buttstock. It's just not very what I would call replica. You know what I'm saying? It's just very funky and long and bulky, and it doesn't really fit your shoulder nice. So I went with this, and boy oh boy does it make a difference. I recommend it. If you're a tinkerer or you know what you're doing, I promise you this is not hard to do, and you will be happy. I've added a different red dot. There are different packages that you can buy that already come with a Sig red dot, but I went with something that I found on Amazon, not affiliated, and definitely not sponsored at this time by them, but I tell you what, I buy a lot of things from them. It's a decent red dot for the price, very cheap. Also fitted it with a laser, which came with the pressure pad. I just haven't mounted that yet. Magpul, which I buy a lot of stuff from them, again, not affiliated. I did an RVG, which I converted to a shorty grip, and I tell you what, it makes all the bit of difference. Also Magpul pistol grip, and I converted a Ranger pad to the magazine. This is a pellet firing replica. It is not blowback. By that I mean this part here is non-functioning, but it does have ambidextrous fire and safety selector switch. It has front and rear flip up sights. The front sight is adjustable for height. The rear sight is adjustable for height and windage, or excuse me, for windage. Man, this is a pretty awesome gun. It is heavy. It fills the part, and I really enjoy it so far. I haven't had any problems with mine, but that is probably because I did my research and I saw what other people were having problems with. One that I will mention is that people are cracking the inner housing that the CO2 cartridge screws into, and that's from over tightening. So that's one thing I will want to mention, is that don't over tighten. Never over tighten your CO2. Also, I also put a front suppressor on there, and look at that. That just looks sick, doesn't it? Very nice. Like I said, I'm very happy with this one. There are a lot of things you can do with this replica. It is only semi-auto. It does not have full auto. This is a 177. And I have seen one other video where somebody converted theirs to the 22 caliber by switching out the barrel and a couple of the housing and mechanisms that work for that on the inside. I haven't tried that yet, but trust me, it is in thought process and system upstairs. There's a couple channels I would like to mention. Please check out my boy Jersey at the Mass Air Gunner. He's got a pretty awesome channel. I'll leave a link in the description for him. And also Replica Airgun Lovers with my boy Mark Stewart. Dude, pretty awesome, and he's got a lot of shooter videos that you guys should check out. And he also has some pretty awesome replicas as well. Well, that'll do it for this episode, guys. I appreciate you joining in. As always, like and subscribe. Please share if you can, and tune in for the next video. We'll see you guys next time. Later.
I don't really see nobody stopping me. I done overcome a lot of shit. Came from the bottom to the top, and esophagus. Hardest sparking, but the parking if they doubting it. I done been the realest with the wordplay. Been the illest.